welcome to my channel. Day 18 of 20 Days of Cutfiles with Confessions of a Paper Addict Summer and Christmas. I did mostly Christmas. I think only 2, maybe possibly 3 of the summer Cutfiles. Well, some of them were the same for both lists, so technically then I did some that were both. But I did for sure 2. Mostly Christmas. So today's is family is the prompt. I am taking the freebie, one of the freebies, which is this awesome Christmas tree background. I cut it out of this crepe paper. This is the Christmas cookies one. I really like the background. And I was just going to do white cardstock, but I happened to lay it down on this Simple Stories with the snowflakes, and I kind of like that. I have that, plus I do have I did also cut out the film strip freebie. So I'm thinking about that, or I cut out the new tags as well. So I'm also toying with that for an idea. Oh, except for it did the bad job of cutting because I didn't adjust my blade. So I also have that I possibly could do. I kind of like that though now that I put it there. So 2 freebies. Let's do that. I like that. Sold. And I have this beautiful photo of my family on Christmas in 2014. It was like our first real good family photo at my parents' house. So we've got that. We've already got kind of a base of what we want to do. I think it's this page is not going to take long. I think I'll probably back the holly a little bit. Maybe I'll back this with some pattern paper. I haven't decided. I never really know what I'm going to do until I start putting things together, and I film kind of in real time for when I'm putting things together, like for you guys. So I don't pre-plan a ton. I just know I wanted to use this collection. So I think we're just going to go with that for now. I really like the placement of everything at the moment. So I think we're just going to go with it. And yeah, let's get started. All right. So like I had said, this page is not going to take long at all, and it really doesn't, and it actually ends up being quite busy, but I like it. There's lots of patterns involved. So I'm trimming off the branding strips, and then I decided to trim down the paper, that green paper that I cut the trees out of. So I'm trimming it down a little bit so that it'll also be framed by the snowflake paper. I figured if I'm using the whole thing and not saving any of it, I better make more of it show. It's kind of a personal preference to make sure it shows. And one thing I do off camera after I'm all done is I actually outline. With a pen, I draw a black line around in that white border, but like in the middle of it. And you'll see it in the photos, in the close-ups. And that happens obviously at the very, very end. So I decide I really wanted to make mine a shaker pocket like Danny V did. I loved hers. And I think someone else made theirs a shaker. I want to say Christy or somebody loved making a shaker pocket. But I was feeling creative, but not that ambitious when I made this layout. So backing it with the leftovers I have from making other layouts. So I like doing that as well for some reason. Like when I see I have some already cut papers, I kind of like to use them first if I can. So I'm going to back it with this floral. On the opposite side it says fa la la la. I made a handy little pocket for my December daily album out of that. I got the We Are Memory Keepers pocket punch board. Well, in love with it, except for I didn't follow the directions quite right the first time, but it worked out. Anyway, you're not gonna see that. I'm hoping to have a Product Focus Friday video up tomorrow or today. Yeah, I guess it is today when this video is going live. Not sure if I will or not. I kind of did one in the beginning of the month, and that is it. I have not gotten to play it with my December daily hardly at all. So yeah, I'm backing what is not going to be covered up by my photo of the film strip, and then I'm taking some other papers, that red snowflake paper for the berries, and then the back side of this Vicky Bouton paper, which I really love, is like a greeny turquoisey print. I'm doing that in the leaves, so the way they stand out a little bit more. And I really like that. I wanted also because, so it seems very dark. You know, this is an older picture, older cameras, not as much light. So the photo itself is dark, and then I've got a dark green background highlighted by white, which is good, kind of brightens it a little bit. But then I've got a black cut file backed by a dark color. So I really want to kind of brighten up the edges. So after I get it all put together, I'm going to pop the whole thing on foam, the photo and the film strip that's backed and everything. I'm going to pop up that one little holly leaf at the bottom there of the film strip and put another piece of foam underneath that so that it kind of pops up and goes over my photo. But I decide that I really want to brighten up around it, and you'll see this in a little bit. I'm going to do some white splatters as well as do some stamping. I'm going to map my photo quick on that red snowflake paper, and the back side of it is this like pink with candy canes. I really like the pink aspect to bring a little bit of that in, and once again to kind of brighten up because we've got such a dark thing. What I did like about backing my cut file with that pattern paper is it was mostly red, so it really brought some bright red, which there's tons of red in our photo because they're all the red stockings. And then mine over it is red, I think. Yeah. I'm like, is that who's red? Yeah. And so there's a lot of red in there. So I really like that that pattern paper brings some red and really makes this the traditional red, green, and white. And I'll bring in gold as well because I really like the thickers, the title thickers that come with this. The puffy title, whatever. So I'm going to get that put down. I really like the way those holly show up. So yeah, I'm going to back this whole thing with foam, and then I'm going to go ahead and take all of my little jelly bean soup stamps or snowflakes, and I'm just kind of creating a cluster on my stamp block, and I'm going to take the picket fence distressed ink and stamp. So on camera here you can't see it very well, and it is more subtle. It's not very vibrant or very thick white. It does stamp better than some other whites that I've tried. But I go ahead and do stamp some snowflakes in white in those few places, and then I'm going to do some splatters. Now, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I can't do splatters one-handed. I have to tap it. Am I holding it too tight or something? I don't know. I can't figure this out. I have to tap it with one hand and hold it with the other. Anywho. So I'm going to glue all that down. I did let it dry. I'm going to glue all of it down, and then I'm going to grab all the ephemera I got, and after I put Merriest Christmas up on top there, above the photo in that film strip area, I'm going to do the Merriest Christmas, and I will use some of the little gold, like little starbursts, and a couple of the leaf gold puffies to put amongst the clusters here in a little bit too after I get those figured out. I'm going to put the title down, and then I'm going to go through all the ephemera pieces. So the one downside is I finally had some restraint, and it's killing me right now, but I'm doing good. This is not even when I wanted to start my spending freeze, but I honestly need to do a good spending freeze. I need to use up a bunch of mustache next year, and I have goals, and I need to smash it. Speaking of smashing, stash smashing specifically, keep your eye out. There's going to be a new series coming with Rebecca Lockhart. We've got a new series coming in January about smashing stash. So keep that open, your eyes open, eyes and ears open. That'll be on Saturdays. And we're hoping to do a live, maybe. I'm not going to make promises because we both have busy jobs and lives. So I'm not going to make promises, but we're hoping we can make it work. Anywho. So I'm going through all the ephemera. I really like that poinsettia cluster so much that I decided just to cut it in half. I really wish I would have kind of put it in the corner now though, because it would have filled that area out. But what I end up doing works anyway. So I got that. I wanted to use some more things. I don't end up using too many. I like the little mouse on that paper clip though, and I got that him up there. I just cut the paper clip off, and then I like the 25, even though this technically is Christmas Eve, but it doesn't matter. And then the poinsettia. Got that on there. And then I'm going to sprinkle some of those gold things around, and then some of the puffies off the puffy phrase puffies that came with this collection as well. Anyway, so I was saying I'm spending free. I really need to use some stuff. So I'm being really good and showing some restraint, not buying any more things right now, even though there's so many cool things even on sales and like with all the 12 days of Christmas deals and so much restraint is being had. But I have so much stuff I need to use. So I have a goal and I'm hoping we can just smash it. Anywho. So then I decided I need something else, and I didn't so the whole point of me talking about that was that I didn't buy a lot of the Vicki Boutin Christmas collection. I just got what was in the Citrus Twist kit, which honestly wasn't a lot of different embellishments for this part of the kit. More so for like the Citrus Twist Life Crafted kit, which I'm keeping more for my December daily, which I have hardly played with at all. But I decided to go through some of my Allie Edwards stash that I just got, and what's exciting too is I just found out the second half of my order that I did on Cyber Monday finally shipped. I'm glad. That means they're getting things figured out in their warehouse. I feel so bad for them with the storm, but anyway, it just shipped. So I think I had a haul for the other half of it actually on my channel last night. So if you missed that, it's kind of long. It was like 1 million mystery bags, but it was fun. So I grabbed some of my Allie Edwards stuff that I got in that haul, and I just wanted to use something. So I used a couple of the puffies that came in that. And then I found these leather stickers, and I really liked the way this one looked. Brought some more lightness to the photo to brighten up that area. I can't tell you what it says right now, but you'll see it in the close-ups. So thank you so much for watching. We are almost done with this amazing 20 days of Cutfiles. Thank you, Virginia, for inviting me, or inviting all these amazing people. And it's so fun to see what everybody does with the prompts. And yeah, make sure you check out the Facebook group for the freebies. They will be good until January. And make sure you get that 25% off in the Etsy shop if you haven't already. But thank you so much, you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.